You have employees coming into work early just to try and make sure you see and prove to you how much better they are than yourself. They gotta let you know that they're better than you in some way. You don't have the need to prove that to anyone. Are you competitive at certain things? For sure. Do you like to win? Yes, you do. You're a winner. Does anybody need to lose for that to happen? No. Are there going to be periods of growth where you have to level up and face some realizations about yourself? Of course. Everyone does. It's called being alive. But there are people who are making extra time. There are people who are hurrying up. There are people who are not even fully enjoying themselves and getting the most out of their day. You know how before you do something, you prepare, get yourself ready, get yourself right, and you mentally begin to face the fact you gotta go and do something. Gotta go get responsible. Oh no, forget that. Possibly because they don't have to be that responsible, maybe. Besides what it is as far as you're concerned. Who knows? You have employees coming into work to try and make you see and prove to you that they're better. It's not just enough for them to feel that they're better than you. They can't just have more going on for themselves without somebody else feeling like they're not doing as good. But that's the trick. That's the programming. That's the mind control. They're trying to get you to think that for some reason, because of what they may be able to do, that your experience is of lesser value. But here's the whole kicker to this. Here's the whole kicker. The only reason why they're trying to get you to notice that in the first place is because you have them feeling the same way. You cause them to come across that idea about themselves first. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to transfer that idea and that energy back into you. But you did it unconsciously. You didn't do it on purpose. It's not something you did intentionally. You didn't mean to do that on purpose. You didn't mean to have them upset and angry about whatever it was. But it seems to be too late now. because it seems that you have to deal with what seems to be a negative attitude, like this person is trying to punish you in some kind of way. They want to try to make you feel bad instead of good. They see you, you feel good, you realize that you are who you are, and things are going to go for you how they're going to go. But you'll have those who are upset by that, want that for themselves, feel you have it easier because of that. But they're going to want you to see that they have it good in some kind of way. They're going to want you to recognize their level of being on top, whatever that is for them. They're going to want you to know that they're on top of the world in their life. And you got to accept that. You got to accept that. It's okay for other people to be doing good and want you to take note of it. It just means that you're doing exceptionally well, especially if this person appears to be doing better than you. That means they see that there's more to you than what's physically present. They see you, as in they watching your ass. But either way, that should signify to you that if you work towards what you want, just like this person seems to have worked towards what they want, you'll be doing even better. But your level of better is astronomically better. Your level of better is different. You have a whole new level of better, because you avoided all the levels of bitter. You avoided all the levels of bitterness that were just sitting there waiting for you. They put it on a platter and was just sitting there, just had it just stewing, just steaming, brewing, waiting for you. Hey, we got this bitterness for you. You gonna have some of this. I guess you could say sometimes, I'm not gonna say that. In some countries, they eat bile. Ugh. All right, and some countries, they eat bile. Some countries eat bile, and I mean they wanted you to be that bitter. They wanted you to be that bitter, but you avoided all the bitterness, so that way you could get you some betterness. That way you could get better and have better. So your level of better is going to be different. It's going to be different. All the bitterness that you were able to avoid and are able to avoid and choose to avoid, that amount of pressure right there, the diamond, the diamond. The diamond. That's why they be trying to put you underneath their feet. See what I did there? that diamond. All that pressure from avoiding all that bitterness, that diamond. You gonna turn, man. They're not ready for what you're about to become. Because having to get through a lot of stuff, having to get over a lot of stuff, having to get past a lot of stuff, it allows you to be better. It allows you to see past what was once a roadblock, what was once a major problem. But you're a sight to see. They're gonna pull up on you. They are, you're going to have to see that a lot of people are doing good. You're going to have to see that a lot of people have good things going on in their lives. Don't fall for the trick of thinking that you don't have anything going on in your life. That's the spell. That's the black magic. That's the trick. It causes someone to feel less positive about themselves than they would or than they do. It's like someone is grateful. I ain't even gotta say all that. It's basically, and this is, man, it gets real. All right, it's like biting the apple. When you take your attention off of what you're supposed to be grateful for or have gratitude towards. And it takes you out of a state to where you were once okay and grateful for what you had, and now you might be in a state to where you don't feel that way. Now you're starting to look at yourself differently, starting to think about how other people think about you. That you don't want to bite that apple. You want to leave that apple unbitten. You bite that apple, it's going to take you out of a place you don't want to leave. Let other people have their opinions. If you don't understand it, don't try to figure it out. If you don't understand it, don't try to figure it out. If something comes to your mind, hey, that's different. If you don't understand it, don't try to figure it out. Leave it right where it's at. Leave it right where it's at. They can have that. They can all have it. They can have. You can have whatever you like. I said you can have whatever you like. They can have whatever they like. And if that's what a person needs, that's what a person needs. Sometimes that's what people need. And when people tend to make you experience that, and it's something that they're trying to force you to see, that puts a lot of pressure on you, because that happens. It's not like it just happens once a week, once a month. It happens multiple times a day, throughout the day. Happens multiple times a day. This table's so close. Happen multiple. I got long legs. Happen multiple times a day throughout the day. And these are the things that you try to avoid, but you can't. These are the things that are most of the time forced on you, and you have no control over it. You're not going to keep avoiding people and keep moving away from people and looking like you're weird or looking like there's something wrong with you every time someone comes around you. But one thing that you can do is you can see yourself in like a shield, a white light. You could just envision yourself encased by a force field, a white light, and that'll do something for you right there. All right, yeah, that will protect you. So there are things you can do. You have to be in a calm, peaceful state. You can't be in a state to where you hate them. You can't be in a state to where you want to retaliate. You got to calm down, chill out, and you got to put yourself in this this positive bubble here. So that way, when they try to basically try to program you with how they want you to feel, it's not going to be able to penetrate your energy field. Everybody has an energy field, and they're able to try to program you through the manipulation of it. But if you're seeing yourself encased by this force field of white light, which is actually just a shield of faith and love, because you're not hating the person. That's why I said you can't be in a state of hate. So you're not in a state of hate. You're not hating the person. You just accept it for what it is. This is someone that has something that they need to work on. They feel some type of way. It is something that I guess you could call a demon. It is something that they have to work on themselves. It is the energy is demonic, and it is something that they have to. Excuse me for a second. All right, we back. Yeah, it's something they have to work on, but instead of working on it, they choose to force themselves onto other people, and it doesn't solve any of their problems, especially when they're not getting the reaction that they're looking for. But they want you to react to them. They want you to react to what they have. They want you to react to what they have going on for themselves. Also, they want to try to get you to feel like they're better than you. And so, is it cool that they do that? Not really. Is it something you would do to somebody else? No, not at all. But it's a sign to you that you're somebody. As much as people try, I am somebody. As much as people try to make you feel like you're nobody, acting like you're invisible, acting like they don't see you. And it's not that you need to be seen, but it's like you have people trying to steal energy from you in the way of how they go about it, by acting like you ain't there, gaslighting you about your experience because it's one they want for themselves. Not that you care, but it's like they're there, so it's something that they do because it's something that they see they don't have whilst in your presence. But they're the ones that put themselves around you purposefully on some hate you because they ain't you type stuff. They got something going on. It's the same thing as you. You're gonna know. They got something going on that's better than what you got going on. Not that you care, but you're gonna know. They deserve to feel good too, but they do it at the expense of others instead of at their own expense, at the expense of their own energy, their own life. And the reason why they need you is because they use you to do it. That's the reason behind all the weird interactions. They need you to feel larger than life. It's only a split second for you to even be around in the first place. They're using you to try to go feel good about themselves. They don't know how to find that, and they don't know how to go inside themselves and find that. If somebody else got it, I'll take it. That's mine, my shine. But it's not. It's not how this thing works. So you'll see people do odd things, like, isn't your shift at 5 o'clock? It's 2. I'll get off at 2. Yeah, but yo, they about to see you. All right. So strange things, petty things, you'll have to overcome, but it's for a reason. It's for a reason. And if you're feeling some type of way right now, you'll understand why later. You'll even have this message playing in the back of your mind, or on your TV or on your phone, and it'll click. I remember what he said. You may watch this now, it may come on later, and you may just want to let it run through and just watch it over again to pick up what you may have not picked up. Oh, I didn't see this there. It's always something extra. Got it. So that's why it's always good to go back and revisit things as much as you can. Why, listen to it from beginning to the very end, my friend. Are you my friend? Some of the lines he says, they stick out to you. I give him that. But they want to prove to you. They're gonna prove to you that they're on top of the world. And you know what? Can you do me a favor? Can you do us a favor? Can you just accept that that's okay? Can you just accept that, hey, that's all right? Just accept it. Because the reason why they're doing it, it's like, say if Jay-Z went back to his old hood, right? There may be people in his neighborhood that very well may be doing their thing. But because he's there, they may have the spirit of wanting to flex. Wanting to let him know that, yeah, we're getting it too. And if not, hey, we feel like we doing better than you. We may even be doing better than you. Not really, but they're trying to create that perception that they got it like that, especially around people who they think and feel have it like that. And when it comes to this, what we're talking about in this video, this is nothing physical. It trickles into the physical in terms of style, creativity, originality, how you do things. It's just how you do it. It's how you do it. And it draws other people to want you to know they're able to do it too. Whatever it is to them. Whatever it is. So whatever it is to them, whatever it means to them, there are gonna be some things that people do that make you scratch your head. If you don't understand it, don't try to figure it out. If you don't understand it, don't try to figure it out. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Hit the like button, hit the share button. Don't forget to subscribe. Let go of all the negativity towards people and things like this. And the same thing you want for yourself, as weird as it may seem to be, hey, want it for everybody else. I don't know. That's what you got to do, though. Hey, if you'd like to send a donation to my channel, the links are in the description. My PayPal's there, my Cash App's there. Send what you can. I'll greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video.